Hello. Oh, I know what I need to do. Hang on. You might hear me scrambling about. I haven't put my internet cable. I knew there was something. One moment. See, this needs to go into my computer. There we go. Right. Morning. I was all organised and everything then. I always do that, don't I? Let me say hi to everybody. Oh dear. It's going to be one of those days, isn't it? Hi, Melanie. Hi, Stephen. Hi, Chris. Chris Hayes. We've got the other Chris's. Hi, James. Hi, Felicia. Hi, Helen. Hi, other Chris Bat. Hello. How's your thumb? Right. I'm here. Hello. Hello, people. I'm just having my cup of tea. Hi, Kerry. Hi, Melanie. Did I say hi, Melanie? I'm probably going to say hi, Melanie, to you loads of times. Right. Yeah, I'm back in my sketchbook this morning. Sketchbook. Hi, Cheryl. It's not a sketchbook, is it? Well, it is a sketchbook. Sketchbook art journal. I don't write in here. I've never done like writing with watercolor painting. That might be interesting. Hi, Cheryl. Did I say hi, Cheryl? I don't know. My brain's gone this morning. Sorry, guys. I really like this page. Is it okay to like things? Yeah, it's okay to like things. So this is the one I did the other day. I'm going to paint some reddish roses today. I think sort of 1950s style-y. Yeah. I think officials. That's what I am painting. Yes. No, I haven't even looked outside to see what the weather's like. I can't even see anything. Can't see this morning. Right, I'll start because I'm just sitting here and just going la 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 la. Don't want any more complaints that I talk too much. Red. I don't know, these reds here, probably, these are the colours that Melanie sent me. So they'd be Daniel Smith colours, I think, mainly. So I'm going for the reddy colour. So there's probably a coral, a pearl red, whatever that is. And there it will be I haven't got the Daniel Smith tubes. Maybe that one's the Pearl Scarlet here that I did. Yeah, so there'll be all the reddy colours that I've got. Doesn't really help you, does it? But just use a red. You don't have to use what I use. Wed roses. Yes, I'm going to paint wed roses. Wed roses. Sort of wed roses. They are wed roses. For water. I haven't got a water. Do I say red? I do pronounce my You got me worried. Do I say wed? I'm just using like the the brush. These brushes are the Zen Art brushes, the black tulip ones. This is a number 10 round for people who is interested. Yes, they were given to me by them. You can find them on their zenart.com, I think it is. She messaged me yesterday, this lovely lady. And they're called faux squirrel because squirrel, apparently, instead of sable, squirrel's softer. But they're not squirrel, but they're like, you know. She said that's how they sort of say how their brushes are. So if it was faux sable, it would be harder and hold its shape more, but these are softer. But they're quite nice. They do feel like they got a really nice point, and they hold their shape really well. There's one rose. Morning, Joe. Okay, well, there's one rose. Let's do another one. Quite like this colour. I might mix another sort of colour in which to make it lunar red. Ooh, a little lunar red. I don't know what that is on there. Trying to find it on my card. I can't find it. It's more of a browny red. Does that look like a rose? I always had trouble with roses. I've got this thing that I can't do them, but I can do them because I've been practicing. So stop it. Of course, you can paint them. I'm just adding some darks. Some darks. They like a bit. You need a bit of dark, don't you? Just to add. Don't know what colour that was, but there we go. Sort of a purpley red. That's quite pretty, isn't it? Let's do one over this side of the page. We don't really care about the centre of the page. Practice, Stephen. You start off painting donuts and they turn into roses. And patience. Practice and patience. Not sure what that petal's doing, but it sort of goes around there. I have got a picture up to my side of some roses. So I'm just sort of copying the shapes of them. I think it's working. I'm quite impressed by my roses this morning. All right, you paint bagels. I'm just dropping in some colour in, darker colour in whilst it's wet, because I think that looks quite nice. I'll do it to this one as well because it worked quite well there. Quite like that colour. This one's dry up the top. Oh, I like that. 3 main roses. Yours look like triffids. No, I don't believe they look like triffids. I'm sure they look all right. Let's do let's mix it up a bit. Let's do a sort of I've got this orangey. This is the colour I used for poppies, and I'm not sure what colour it is exactly. I'm going to just try an orangey rose down here in the corner. Mix it with a bit of yellow. That yellow is, I'm not sure, Mars yellow, I think. Is it Daniel Smith? Yeah. I'll make like an orangey yellow rose down here. Just like I'm just dragging the side of the brush that makes some sort of nice pattern. I sort of do it in angly shapes because rose petals are sort of triangular, even though they're roundish. Does that make sense? My speak. I don't know. I try to describe things, and the way I describe things probably comes out wrong. I don't know. Look, I got dressed this morning and I've put just realised I've put my arm through the hole rather than the sleeve. I wondered what that was dangling. Get dressed properly. I can't dress myself. Right. Greens. Greens. That noise is my little sister. It's my little sister messaging me. Hello, little sister. She's had a COVID injection. Ooh, that's green. I don't know what green that was. It's green, not it's a green for sure. Oh, it's a Van Gogh dust green. Ooh. Let's give it half a yellow leaf. I could use that cat tongue brush, can't I, for the leaves? I'm lazy. I'm a lazy painter, so if I've got one brush in my hand, I usually stick to the same brush. I don't often switch brushes. I'll do one with the cat tongue because it's a nice brush and it does nice leaves. This is the cat tongue brush. Same make. It makes nice leaves. I just like, oh, if you got it wet enough. That's not wet enough. Don't be afraid to use too much water when you're watercolour painting because that's where people go wrong. They don't use enough water. So with this cat tongue brush, you can just like splodge it down, lift it up, and it makes nice leaves. Let's give this one. It's pretty. Let's give it some yellow. I'll go back to my number 10. Try not to leave them in the water. That's talent, it's not lazy. Oh, thank you, Helen. All right, bye then, Stephen. See ya. Have a good day. Don't get too wet. More leaves. You can see me over here, can't you? Yeah. I tried to zoom out a bit more, but then it was like too far zoomed out and you wouldn't be able to see what I was doing at all, really. So we've got this. I'm just adding a bit of dark in here. Now let's give these roses some stems. I never sort of do the stems. It's like they do need to look like they're like actually growing off of something. I'm not going to attempt to do the what do you call them? Oh, that was a leaf on a leaf, but well, that sort of worked. We don't make mistakes here. We're like what's his name? Oh, I've forgotten his name. I was watching if I remember his name, you know, the guy with the big hair that does paintings. Bob, what's his name? Oh, thank you, Joe. Bob Ross, that's it. Thanks, Melanie. my brain is like not with it today. Can't even dress myself this morning. Bob Ross doesn't make mistakes, make happy accidents. I was watching I can't remember. Oh God, I can't remember her name. Something left born. She's a watercolor artist on here. She does loads of watercolors. You've probably seen her if you watch watercolor videos. Emma left. I can't say her name. Leftborn or something. She's been doing Bob Ross paintings in watercolour. I thought, oh, that'd be so good. I might try one. What do you think? Be quite funny. Sorry, you got my hair there. You don't often get my head in shot, do you? It's this new camera. Still not used to it. Yeah, Bob Ross, happy accidents. I don't want to be seen as copying her, but I thought it was a really good idea. I thought it was quite funny. Loads of people on YouTube do. I'm putting another rose here. Maybe I should make it orangier. Do Bob Ross paintings, don't they? I've never tried one actually ever. That was going to be more of a yellow one, but it didn't turn out yellow. Just give it some. It'd be quite funny, I thought. Just as a live painting, I won't. I won't put it up. I do like watching Bob Ross. It's his voice, isn't it? And I watched a documentary about him. And I think I've said before, I didn't realise he permed his hair. I mean, his curls were not natural. Nice 80s perm. I want to add some different flowers with this. What should I add to it? I don't know. It needs a bit of depth to it or something to it. I'm going to keep it sort of, I'll just show you. I'm going to keep it sort of that sort of angle across the paper. I don't think I'll do anything up here. So it needs sort of something over here. I might do like a bud. Let's do a little bud over here. You can't see. They're just simple roses this morning. Nothing too complicated. You can get really complicated when you paint roses. I think that's where I used to get a bit worried. I'm going to do another bud up here. Look nicely, sort of a yellow one. Usually when I'm painting flowers like this, the least brush strokes you use, the better it turns out. So try and be sparse with your brush strokes, but correct, if that makes sense. Confident. Sparse and confident. Oh, hi, Juliet. Did I say hello? Sorry if I missed you. It's always nice to have new people. Let's do some. I wanted to do these little like pink flowers they've got with them, but they're not pink flowers. They're white flowers with pink middles. Let's have a practice over here. I'll have to do like a background around them so you can see the whiteness. It'll make sense in a minute. I promise. These are the centers of the flowers. So I'm going creaky now. It will make sense in a minute. I'm going to do some like grey background and some more leaves to add a bit of depth. Yeah, negative. I suppose it's negative painting in a way. So these are the centers of the flowers. You can't see them yet, but they're going to appear. I'm going to mix up a dirty colour which is quite easy when I have a palette like mine. Sort of a dirty grey, greeny blue, but keep it really pale. Stick some on it more grayer. I don't know what colour this is in the corner. I'll have a test. What colour is that? It's sort of a bluey grey green colour. That's exactly what I wanted. You're learning all the lingo. Oh, don't go by my lingo. learn the lingo from someone else. I use all the wrong words. I'm like that character from The Vicar of Dibley. Says everything wrong. Can't dress myself either. Right, yeah, what am I doing? Now I'm going around, well, I was sort of going around these flowers, but I want to add some sort of, I'll start off over here to practice it. There's sort of that silvery stuff you get. I don't know what it's called, but I'm just using it as a background. So these silvery leaf things, they're quite frilly. I don't know if it's going to be a bit much for it, but I want to, these are white flowers. So there we go. You can see the whiteness. Go around them in the grey colour. But I'm still trying to make these look like leaves behind. I'm not sure if it's quite working, but it will work. Or maybe I should just stick to doing the green leaves, the rose leaves. I'll stick to doing the rose leaves here or something that's coming off here. Let's like do some, make these look like flowers, and then I'll figure it out after that. They're sort of like this. So I need to do some green leaf around that. Make that darker. But then it doesn't look too like leaves, and then it doesn't look quite right. But I'm getting there. It's sort of working. There you go. Hi, Laura. Hi, Irene. It's nice to say hello to new people. Hello, new people. If you are new, sometimes you're not new, and I've just confused myself. But hello anyway. So I think it works better with the me doing this, pretending that there's like leafy things in the background in a pale colour rather than doing it too dark. That works better. See if I can do some more here. Negative painting's weird. You forget what your brain has to switch to a different mode, I think. I'm sort of doing the outline. Make these look like leaves, sort of, in like distant leaves. That works. This is working. I'm going to have to do some more pink middle bits for the flowers. Might come in with a yellow Posky pen. Do some more middles and might make a little bit more sense. Like a cluster of white flowers. I can even go a little bit darker here and in places with the shady colour. That works. Just little dabs. Puzzles your brain. Yeah, you have to like, I don't know, you have to like switch it up a bit. I've got to squish this over. I'll turn this round because I can turn it around. It's not fixed to do these ones. I might add a few more centres. Does it make sense? Sorry if my head keeps going in anything. It's the way I've set it up. It's I could even be closer at this point, but this camera has not got a zoom on it unless I try and figure out how to do the setting thing. Oh, I don't know. I need someone with like savvy tech to get my son to come and sort it for me. They go, oh, Mum, can't do it. I cope well. I can cope well by myself. Yeah, I like negative painting, like when you've done layers of paint. It gives a really nice effect. And you can see the different colours underneath. Sorry, my voice is going. I haven't been talking much, have I? Croaky. My singing career's over. Sometimes. I can't sing. I think that sort of works. I might come in and add a little bit more. Let's just do some more background colour in the background of the... I'll just make it so it's not like just make it look like there's like leaves behind the roses. Leafy. I might come in with some black in a minute just to really mix things up a bit. No, it's my fabric designer coming out with me. Yeah, black. Black is required. I'm going to use Lunar Black, which is over here. It's over here, this one, by Daniel Smith. It's got a nice granulation to it. Are you ready? This is like the finish. Hi, Lucifer. I didn't say hello to you, did I? Don't remember. I'm just going to add some darks to my roses, and then maybe also in the background in areas. That sort of makes sense to me anyway. I don't know if it makes sense to anyone else. I don't want to ruin them because they look quite nice, don't they? Do black. These were like supposed to be sort of 1950s style-y. I think I've sort of, I think the black's working. Night, Juliet. Are you going? Who's going? Was it Night, Juliet, or was it Susan that's going? Bye, Susan, not Juliet. See, I can, if I look up after I've been painting, I just see a few of the comments and I just lose, like keep up. Mitzi's my nickname, and I usually is it Sue's asking, do I want to be called Michelle or Mitzi? So you've called yourself on this channel Michelle, but the personal people are calling me Mitzi, or the people here. My nickname's Mitzi, and lots of people call me Mitzi. But the reason why it's called Michelle on this channel, it was Michelle and Mitzi, but now it's just Michelle, because this is my watercolors. I tend to be called Michelle when I do my watercolor painting, and my other style of painting is Mitzi B. And the two channels were together, but I've separated them now. So my other channel's Mitzi B, and just confuse everybody. But I try and keep my two styles of painting separate. So my watercolors, I go under the name of Michelle, and my other style of painting, I go under the style of Mitzi. But you can call me anything you like when you're chatting. I don't mind. I've been called many things. Night, Gems. Oh, thank you, Gems. Yeah, I've nearly finished. Nearly finished now. I do try and sort of keep to half an hour, 45 minutes. Mitzi B tends to be an hour long because I don't know. I think I'm more chatty when I'm doing my Mitzi B stuff. I'm not sure. You'll have to tell me, guys, who follow both. Thank you, Melanie. It might be a fabric one day. I just have to make it into a repeat pattern. Change the composition a bit because I don't like the composition I've done. Really, it's a bit I don't know, something. But I can swip it around, swappy, swap things around on my computer when I've scanned it all in, which is good. I love Photoshop. Right, I think I've fannied around enough with this. I'm starting to did the black make a nice, I'm not sure. It was written hearts to it or made it worse. Yeah, I suppose the darks helped. I like the darks that I put in the black on this one. Not this one. This one. I like the little black flowers I put on that against the real pale roses. They're different sort of painty type roses. These are more roses. I think it helped with the negative painting. You can see that they're white flowers now. And I was going to use a Posca pen if I can find the yellow one. Make sure it's yellow. I was just going to do some little dibby dobs in the middle of them. To add a little bit more interest. I let the it's still wet, sort of the paint's wet. I let the Posca colour blend in with the watercolour, and it looks nice. It all like mixes in. It looks pretty. It looks like watercolour. Why not? Just a little bits here and there. It's all finished. Let's do a little bit on that one. No, don't get carried away. I get carried away with Posca pens. There. There we go. Ta-da. Move my palette out of the way. Ah, stick it over there. Finished. Don't look at the dirty mess over there. I haven't started my horses, Melanie. The idea's in my head. You've done 21, cool. I haven't even started. I want to. It's in on my list of things I want to achieve. It should be lockdown horses or something. Yeah. Right. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. I hope you liked that. Any questions before I go? Thank you. Thank you. Right. There we go. I will tomorrow. I'm doing. I'm over on Mitzi channel. Thank you. Right. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow over on the Mitziness. I think, maybe, probably. Have a wonderful day, evening. Have a good night's sleep. If you're just going to sleep, we've just woken up here. So I will. I need to get my channel back up on my computer to say goodbye. This was turned off. Where am I? I can't say goodbye. I am going. It's like, how do you turn it off? Right. Thanks, guys. I will see you tomorrow, maybe. Bye.